So, last time on Bones in the Ocean, hi Katie. You all made it to the final lair in the temple on Iron Dove Island. It was protected by three skeleton bird fighter things that had seemingly slayed many a foe before you. Working together, you narrowly managed to fell them and gained the loot and the treasure of the temple for yourselves. From the temple, you took, I don't remember everything you took, but some axes, a glaive,
sword,
bunch of gold, sword, and lastly, a giant glowing gem.
I got some cool hand wraps.
No, yeah.
Oh yeah, you got.
Taylor did get some.
You got hand wraps. You left the. You managed to make it back to your ship with all of your stuff intact, and had a kind of altercation with the captain where he tried to talk you into giving up the gem. There may or may not be some underhanded stuff brewing between Bungus and Dyror over this particular gem. And
maybe
just before we left off, the captain got a reminder, or got a message from an old acquaintance of his.
Right.
Tempest
or something. What was his name? Whirlwind?
That wasn't his. He was a Zephyr, so
Zephyr.
He was that was.
That was close.
That was the name of that crew, not specifically that character, but.
Oh, okay.
The news that he delivered is that one of the pirate lords had been killed by the White Raven.
That's right.
And then we pretty much agreed that this week would be filler shopping episode. So you guys wrapped up your conversation with the. You guys are wrapping up your conversation with the captain at the Leaky Schooner. It's getting late. You should probably head to bed and rest, but we can gloss over that. And after, do you want to stay at the inn, or do you want to
sleep on the ship?
Sleep on the ship or stay in the inn?
Well, we are no longer really ship's crew anymore, to an extent. So we should probably just stay at an inn. We also have a fuckload of money, so I don't really think this is an issue.
Okay. So you don't. So yeah, I can hear you.
Okay,
Yeah.
I think my mic was set to the wrong one before.
Alexis, timer off. I didn't mute myself, did I? I don't know why it's not muting me.
Alexis!
Okay, so you guys are renegotiating your things. Which one was the inn? The Galleon. Okay, yeah, 12.
The galleon. That's good. That's good. I like that.
Agreed.
Okay. I remember I made a pun for the inn. I couldn't remember what my pun was.
Yes.
Great. So, waking up from the inn, refreshed and having slept in a bed for the first time in probably 2-3 weeks. Actually, I slept in a bed for the first time in like a year for some of you.
true, actually.
Yeah.
Did we stay?
Did
we stay in this place before?
The Galleon?
Didn't we stay in
No,
the
you
inn
stayed
before?
on the ship last time.
I think we went back to the ship.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought we stayed at an inn before. It's not relevant.
No. I don't have anything written about the galleon. Okay. So you guys all wake up in your separate rooms or shared rooms. What do you do?
So, fungus.
God damn it! We're really gonna start off with this.
I'm just gonna ask. So, have you considered my offer a little bit more? I assure you that Udroth can assist your temple with whatever it may need, should the gem be delivered.
Weren't we talking about doing it on the way to Udra? Like, weren't we talking about like the plan possibly being we
From
go
what
after
I remember.
Fletcher and then we go down past the Wolgan Temple and then to Udroth? I think that was like where we end. Like, and that was like very, very end of the last session
Yeah.
we were discussing.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The last
Yeah.
thing you guys had agreed on, which threw me off about you saying you're not crew anymore, was that you were going to hunt down Fletcher Camden with the captain.
Yeah, I don't think we ever solidified a
right.
plan. That's why we
Mhm.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure that you're still considering it, fungus.
I am. I don't know how essential this gem is to the temple and eradicating this force.
I understand. There's a lot of unknowns. It's just
But I also understand your desire for it, and I have no reservations against it other than like, hey, my people might just need it.
yeah, it's kind of a awkward situation. We both need this gem, and
It's like we don't have any like you need it for your reasons and I need it for mine. They're not overlapping at all. It's just
we go to arbitration.
We can always discuss it further when the situation arises. But right now, I think we're kind of focusing on something else. Any more strange dreams?
I was waiting until Perlin was not eating.
Is there going to be a James? Okay.
I didn't say that.
Oh,
but
okay. Well, that's all Dywar has to say.
Okay. So then Perlin.
Yes.
As you're sleeping in this nice, comfortable bed, you'd been on a ship before, and then you got all this sidetracked or whatever. You haven't been in a bed in a long time. You hit the sack, immediately lights out, and the next thing you know, you look around, and you're an old man. You can feel I guess elves don't have facial hair, but your fingers are much longer and more spindly, and you have like these really long fingernails, like a classical wizard archetype. You're wearing this very nice robe with all kinds of designs and ruins. It almost looks like the robe is like a moving screen or something. There's a lot of DMing going on between you two. And you're sitting at a table, and in front of you is a stack of books, and you can pick up one of the books and you I can't remember what I was going to name the book. There and Back Again by Perlin Revisto. As a younger person walks up to you and is very excited to meet you, and he starts like asking you to sign their book. And as you open it up and you sign it and you hand it back to them, you look up, you see that they don't have eyes. And in the place where their eyes should be, you see two blue gems. I was not in the mood to make this. I'm too silly right now. Anyway, in the place where their eyes are, you see these two blue gems, and they look up at you, and they say thank you for everything you have done. And they disappear in this like flash of smoke as you wake up.
I feel like I should try to talk to someone who can tell me what my dream means.
As you wake up, you notice you stand up and you kind of get out of bed, and as you like sit up to get out of bed, you hear something hit the floor. And you look down, and it's the key.
This fucking key.
Wait, did I go to bed with the key?
No,
No,
I don't think so.
Who had it last? I think Damien had it last.
Damien had it last.
Huh.
This fucking key, man.
Am I able to see Damien now?
Yeah, you can do whatever. That cutscene's over.
Damien, do you still have the key?
If I don't, you might want to ask the dwarf. I check my pockets for the key.
I would presume it's not there.
Can I roll history to think maybe it's in my bag?
Cool, sweet duplicating glitch.
Sure. I'm not gonna make you. You don't think you put it in your bag, but you could check anyway.
That dwarf's got his sticky fingers on it, I'm sure of it.
I don't want to stress you too much. I think I have it, but I don't remember having it, and I woke up with it. Just wanted to make sure you didn't give it to me in my sleep or something.
Let me see it.
Here you go.
Does it look like the key to me?
Identical.
What?
Identical, yeah. Like there's nothing different about it.
It may not have been the dwarf that stole the key this time. Is that
This
sleepwalking?
This time.
I've been known to sleepwalk. This is curiouser and curiouser.
What if it's just Damien sleepwalking, just putting it in people's hands and biting it?
Could also be the dwarf messing with us, trying to throw us off, turn us against one another. Keep an eye on him.
Does Damien also hate dwarves now?
Damien
hates everything. that's
Damien
not
doesn't
Damien.
hate dwarves. He thinks they're just dirty thieves. There's a difference.
Yeah, there's a distinct difference between those things.
I mean,
There's a saying in Agri about dwarves. If it's not bolted down, the dwarves have it.
God damn.
I know his explanation is crude, but maybe there is an explanation that's not supernatural. He could be right that something that we're overlooking could have happened. I won't worry about it too much yet, but I did have a strange dream as well.
I like that the wizard is the one proposing. Maybe it's not a supernatural thing.
No way, it's magic.
It boils down to science.
Wizardry is not supernatural. I had to study very hard to perform my spells.
That's true.
I guess talking directly to the DM right now. So
As he shouts angrily at God.
Yeah.
I worked hard for these spells.
Magic is a science.
Yeah.
I mean, in a world where magic is real, it is definitely a science.
It 100% is.
Would you like the hole in the key, or should it be me? Seems like the dwarf keeps getting his hands on it when I have it.
Well, you can have it back. I don't
Okay.
have any need for it.
We're going to hide it very well this time.
That might work.
I put it in my pocket.
But this time I tie a piece of string to it.
That's not a bad idea. I tried that knot that Dyror taught me.
It's like tie it to a belt loop.
But I tie it long enough that it's still in my pocket.
I thought you were gonna like start shifting through your notes trying to find the name of the knot.
Nope, I wouldn't know how to name the knot, just how to tie it. But even then, probably just gonna go
The
with
last one he
a
showed you was
butterfly knot.
if I remember right.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be back. I'm gonna hear you from the kitchen. I gotta take some bread out.
No, you're good. I like knots. I know my knots.
Alexis, never.
So, last I remember, we agreed that you guys wanted to do a like shopping spree,
Yeah.
which was most of my planning for this
Yeah.
session.
Yeah.
Well,
You can find some
certainly
things we
I've
like.
got money to burn, and there's no sense lugging all of this fine gold on that ship where we might drown and not have a chance to spend any of it.
Right.
I say before we spend all our money, we should buy rations for the ship so that we get an idea if we need to replenish the ship's funds. I don't want you guys spending all your money first and then telling me that you can't afford to donate to the ship general fund.
I believe that is taken care of as part of the ship's cut of the treasure we brought in, or at least the captain's. That is none of my
The ship
concern.
got a 2% cut, which I didn't think was that generous. And the only reason it got anything is because one of our crew members was penalized.
Surprised you're not suggesting we invest them into high yield bonds.
You know what? Interest rates aren't high enough right now.
I think that's
You might
very.
be onto something.
I think that's very responsible, quartermaster. Would
I'm voting that we buy rations for the ship first. I know you guys were upset that I had to make everyone drink ale before.
The captain or Blackguard or somebody would have informed you that. I think you guys said you were headed to New Zos.
Yep. That's where
that is going to be about a
Camden is.
9-day trip.
Would you say 9 days? And before we're using what, like 2 food, 2 water a day, or 1 food, 2 water?
1 food, 1 water, but 2 water on hot days. Also, your season is changing. It's ceasing to be spring and and the summer is starting, so it's going to get hotter.
What
Okay.
days today?
I had a calendar.
I was gonna say, can we have a calendar?
I have a calendar in my head. I think it's been 17 days since we started.
Okay.
And we started towards the end of spring, so summer is starting soon, but I have yet to make an actual calendar. I was planning on doing it today, and then I got conscripted into doing a bunch of physical labor, so
Okay, I'm gonna say today is 17 days from start of adventure.
yeah.
Day 7G.
My calendar will also control moon cycles, because you might get something that's like every full moon.
blood
Yeah, I
moon
need
rises.
a calendar.
The blood moon also rises. Once
Do I need to know if Uranus is in Gatorade?
I believe my menstrual cycle is tied to the moon,
I don't know.
but I'm not 100% sure about that. I think that's science. Isn't that right, Perlin?
It's science, yeah.
Stein.
Science. But no, I think Perlin's right. We should probably stock up on water and food. Enough, at least enough for a 9-day journey and then some.
Is that 9 days walking or 9 days on the boat?
On the boat.
9 days on the boat.
Do we
You're
know
on an
that
island right now. You couldn't walk anywhere from here. Oh, you could walk. There are other settlements on Uspana, but like, they're like kind of city-esque. You'd know Uspana to be a bit more barren and just kind of has like a lot of tabaxi settlements and old plantations that seem to be completely abandoned.
Do we expect to be able to buy more rations where we're heading?
You probably could.
It's another port.
Okay.
However,
More food rather than less.
on the specific ship, you have an Agrian flag, actually. You have the Agrian flag. You should be fine.
Because the only thing we actually don't have enough of for the journey is water. But that's assuming that we'll be able to buy more once we're there.
Yeah.
Yeah, just top off a little bit from, your own funds. And
Sure. Wait a second. Okay,
Sorry, Perlin.
are we at the ration store?
You can go to the ration store. That would
You
be.
guys alright with going there? Or are we splitting up?
I'll go there. I'll throw in some of my money too.
Okay,
Food,
okay.
water.
The ship may have enough for now. The ship has 500. I don't know what the prices are going to be.
That would be Corey's corner.
I will give you 5 gold in like a little baggie, and just be like, yes, the purchasing of basic necessities is not of much interest to me. I'm heading towards that very creepy place where we found some interesting magical items last time.
Alright, duly noted, Atlas. We can bill you for your food and ale each day.
I believe what I gave you shall cover for it.
It probably will. I'm giving you a hard time.
How much were we putting in?
You were a quartermaster last I checked. Like, you should be giving him a hard time.
Well, we may have enough money, to be fair, already in the ship fund. Alright, I'm asking the Corey.
Atlas
I guess
should
I'm
pay
asking
for it, though.
Corey's Corner is run by Corey, I assume?
Yes.
Right. Is Corey a he or a she?
Corey is a he.
A he? Okay.
Yeah.
I will ask him how much a water ration goes for.
This old-looking, gruff-cut fur-bold man. Let me. Sorry, I have a chart for every single one of these stores, and I just want to make sure see what I have written by it.
Hi,
fuck,
sir.
he's not the fur-bold. Never mind. He's the gnome.
The gnome. Okay. We're just looking to top off some of our rations, and was wondering what kind of prices you have in this establishment.
Well, what kind of rations are you looking for?
Water and maybe food and ale, depending on the price.
For water rations, we generally go about. How many people?
What hat is this gentleman wearing?
He's not wearing any hats.
Wait, how many people?
It's a different voice, I swear. I'm trying to do a even higher pitch.
It's my pitch.
Just a question for the DM. In this, the way that we're bookkeeping in this universe, a ration is not like a standardized unit. It's based on the size of your crew, or
Yeah.
is he? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it is a fair question for him to ask that.
Yeah.
What? You guys know what do we have? Like a dozen people in our crew?
Well, there's us 5, and then the captain, the goblin, the elf, the minotaur, and then Polnareff, right? So 10?
10.
I think
Blackguard should count for 2.
Yeah, does Blackguard eat more? He is pretty big.
If Blackguard counts for 2, you should have a dozen, because you also have the Mariner's Revenge Kit.
Oh yeah, I forgot about him.
Alright, yeah.
I do feel like Blackguard counts as 2.
Okay.
He's a big
So,
boy.
a dozen is accurate.
Have we seen him eat beef just as a side?
I'm sorry, what?
Have we seen him eat beef?
No.
I just wanted to make sure.
He is pescatarian, damn it.
That's fucked up.
He is a strict pescatarian.
Does he still cook beef though?
Fuck no.
So, do we have fish?
Caught into that specific thing.
Salted with his tears.
Especially because, I was looking up why they use the term bully boy a lot, and it was because of men that would just typically eat a lot of beef. But now he's a bully boy because he's made of beef.
There you go.
Okay.
Water for a dozen people. That's gonna go for about 1 gold per dozen.
Okay.
Water would come in crates, and each crate would have a bunch of bottles like this, I would assume.
And then how much for food or for ale?
Well, it depends on what kind of food you want. Well, it depends on what kind of food you want.
It is. I can only go so high.
We're willing to eat our staple foods, grains, but if we could get some maybe beef jerky, our cook doesn't prepare that, and I'm sure some of us miss it from back home.
I'm not eating that in front of him.
We'll have to sneak it.
I'm not sure if we have any beef, but I have venison.
That's fine. What would the prices be?
The venison's gonna be a bit extra. 2 gold per dozen units, and but for standard millet, rice, and other cooking essentials, I suppose, gotta go for about 2 gold each. 2 gold each, 3 gold for the jerky.
Excuse me, sir. What's millet?
Ew.
What's a millet?
Millet? It's like a.
Millet? You're like a sailor or something. You know what a millet is. It's like fucking grain.
Rice is.
I don't know what goes into it. I just get it from the
Just
fucking...
call it rice. I just genuinely wasn't sure what millet rice was.
No, I'm trying to remember exactly what it is, but I know it's like what ancient humans would like have left over and feed their cats.
So rice scraps.
Basically, yeah. Like just grain scraps.
Google says it's a fast-growing cereal, frequently grown in regions with poor soil, used to make flour or alcoholic drinks.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Islands are poor soil, so makes sense.
Actually, a lot of islands are pretty rich soil. Like most of the Caribbean was like plantations.
That is true. I guess smaller isles stuff.
They were growing sugar though, so that might. Is sugar super easy to grow?
Yeah, I think that shit grows anywhere.
It's just
Yeah.
dependent on the climate, and they need
Yeah,
like,
no,
you know.
I assume any cane like, because I mean like bamboo grows like fucking wildfire. And
Yeah, it's a grass.
Yeah.
I mean, same with rice.
So how many can I put you down for?
millet.
One more question. How much would the ration of ale be?
Oh. Well, that depends. What kind of ale do you want? We have lager, we have stouts, we have a fish ale. I'm not sure where that came
Jesus
from, but
Christ, no, please, no.
Pog!
Do you have any IPAs?
I could just point out that a lager would not be an ale.
we have EPAs. I don't know what an IPA is.
Does
What's
Wait,
E
what?
stand for?
Yeah.
I assume Eklund or
Is he-
Ukraine.
Fair. I'm into
There are a
that.
couple of countries that start with E, so
do they sell hops and stuff like to make brews or anything like there? Because
You
Bungus
want some
might be
hops?
interested.
Yeah, I've got some hops. Hold on. Daddy! Do we have any hops in the back?
Hail Daddy?
Jenny.
How do you yell Daddy? I was like,
Why
wait
are
a
you
minute.
yelling at Daddy?
you hear
Your father in the back?
a female gnome voice answer back like you hear a female gnome voice answer back like
Yeah, I think so!
really angrily. And after about a minute, you're just kind of having a conversation with him, and you just like see this large sack of like hops come flying out of the back room and like peg this dude and like pin him to the ground.
Jesus.
All right.
All right, so I guess we're interested in your EPA, the hops, I guess a log or two. What would the prices on these be?
Yeah, it's all dependent on. Sorry.
He was pushing the hops off of him.
It's all dependent on how much you want. The venison is gonna be 2 gold or 3 gold per ration. The shitty millet, whatever, is gonna be 2 gold per ration. Water's 1 gold per ration, and the hops are gonna be 4 gold per sack. Actually, the hops are only gonna be 1 gold per sack, and they're raw material. They should go for cheaper than ale.
How much? Sack.
Oh, and the off-brand IPAs that we have, the EPAs, are gonna be
Off-brand.
3 gold per ration.
India pale ales, not
There you
India. I'm just making.
Wait.
I'm sorry.
India.
India pale ales, not India pale ales.
India, I see now. India, not India.
Okay.
Yeah, how many hops, like, is a DM question, how much, like, to make enough brew
sack.
for the trip, like, just, like, maybe...
one sack you could probably brew, I don't know how
Depending
much.
on what you're brewing, I think.
It would be depending on what you're brewing.
If you're brewing an
but I'm
India
gonna
pale
say
ale,
I'm a
then
dwarf.
probably
one sack
So,
can
stouts.
convert into 3 rations.
Do we need to like also use some millet up to do that?
We will have to use water.
You will have to use water, yeah.
Okay.
But the water
so
was
why don't
one
we...
of the cheaper ones.
Yeah, why don't we, like, get a little bit extra water with the hops?
Sure.
Equal
Won't you need to buy
double
some
water
barley?
for the hops.
You want any rum? While you're at it?
Honestly, guys, we have not used our rum up yet at all. So maybe we should break the rum out soon, but I don't think we need it right now.
Sounds like a good idea.
I guess we can get 1 rum. Maybe they've got a different one here. How much is the rum?
Like guava berry rum.
Rum would be more expensive. Rum would be about 4 gold per ration.
I guess we can get 1. All right.
All right.
Okay, I'm thinking we'll get. Ooh, let's do 16 rations of water. 4 venison. 6 rations of millet. 2 EPAs. How many bags of...
You've written down all the prices I've told you, right?
Yeah, I've written them down.
Okay. I just occurred to me I should probably be
Let's
doing the
just do
same.
2 bags of hops, and I'm assuming just the hops, for sake of time, just the hops hops will include whatever else I need to make a brew. Just for the sake, or do you want me to go through that? Like,
I'll say that with what you've got, you probably you've got like a camping coffee pot thing that you make that you like brew your own shit in.
gotcha.
Because
like
with your
spice-
backstory, that would fit Bungus's character to the
Assuming
be
he
lugging
eats
something
on
like that
himself.
around.
Well, he's got brewer supplies. I'm assuming.
Yeah. So you would have brewer supplies on.
I do.
like, in your quarters.
Yeah, 2 is fine then.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
2.
I'm adding up our price real quick. $46. We're gonna spend 52 gold, which is not that much compared to what our boat has, so we're fine for now.
You know when you're keeping track of the rations on the third column, there's like things that you can hover over, and you can just like jump the button around like +1, -1.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm adding the.
Okay, I'm just making sure you notice this as well.
I added the venison. It's venison jerky, right?
Mhm.
Okay, yeah. I added that. I'm going to count the EPA separately from the other ale, just because I guess they're slightly different. Is this rum the same as our other rum, or is it different somehow?
I'm sure it's different tasting wise, but you'd probably just throw it in with the other rum.
Okay. Yeah, maybe we'll just notice, oh, that one was good. Who knows? Right now, we just have food rations. Is millet going to just get thrown in?
Yeah, millet. Any kind of non-special food rations would go in there.
Okay. And then I got 16 water. Right, I think that's it. Oh, and I need to add the hops. Cool. I can send you the prices, Quentin.
And you said it was 52. Yeah.
Yeah.
He kind of the little gnome is kind of like heaving away, like throwing all this stuff onto a big like flatbed cart. And by the time he's got everything loaded up, he's super out of breath, and he's just like,
Thanks for your business. Hal, come back anytime.
and he kind of like taps your knee, trying to tap your shoulder, but like much too short to do so. And you pay him off.
Cool. Thank you for humoring me, guys. These prices were pretty good.
Practically a steal.
I know. I guess I shouldn't have complained about the amount of revenue our boat got. That was sufficient. Lucky for us, we got so much treasure from the last mission that even 2% cut was plenty for the boat.
Yeah. I'm pretty loaded myself, to be honest.
I mean, food's
Yeah, I
not
think we're all
expensive.
pretty loaded.
It is expensive food, though.
Yeah, but like, I mean, when you get to like fucking magical items and shit, that price goes exponential.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I don't think we have any fishing equipment on the boat. If Blackguard's a pescatarian, it might be nice to be able to go fishing.
You have nets.
I was about to say, if he's a pescatarian, I guarantee he's got fishing.
Yeah,
So I didn't see it in my equipment. Should I be tracking that?
Did I really not put it? I could have sworn.
I could have missed it too.
You have a gangplank. You have... I can add it. Oh, you're supposed to have 3 nets.
I just sent the prices to everyone because I didn't know how to whisper it, but it's not like that was a secret. Everyone heard those.
All right. So that weighs 1. The other thing is, you do need to keep track of the carrying capacity of the ship. You're about half full.
Okay, I probably need to put weights on some of these things I just added to.
Oh, did you just add, like... You can add them as items, and then... I'll fix it later. Don't worry about it. Okay. So, where to next?
Wait, did you just add the nets?
Yeah, I just added the next.
Okay, I was like, man, I'm crazy. They're right there. Okay.
Alright. Where to next?
Check out that magic shop.
Spend some real money.
Okay.
I want to be broke before the end of tonight.
The Ninth Life.
Yes.
Which...
I think I might have my financial advisor tell me what to do with my money.
You have a financial advisor, Damien?
Yeah, Perlin. You know they're notoriously good with money.
Oh my god.
There it is. I was waiting for it. I was like, I know there's some element behind this.
Alright. So you all, I guess Atlas left by himself, and you roll up at the front door to the Ninth Life. It's this embroidered door with like kind of a black veil around the edge of it. And there's like 10, 15 candles burning all along like the side of it. And like the candle wax is melted down far enough to where like it's pouring down into the little walkway that you would go through to go on. You open up the door and you go down a small staircase like you did before, and the store's layout looks different now. The aisles are all shifted around, and everything seems moved. What do you do?
Is the last time we walked in, well, I was late catching up with everyone else, but last time when I came in, there was like a separate little room with the creepy giant
Like
person.
a little, it was off to the side from the front door.
Can I see that currently?
No.
Okay. I would like to go like peruse around sort of like what looks like armors, I guess. I'm looking for armor in particular. I don't know, I guess I'll look and see if things have tags on them.
You don't see a whole lot of armor. You see like a breastplate maybe.
Mm-hmm.
There are a couple of cloaks. But just like there's just like a single breastplate.
Okay. I guess I'll poke around the cloaks. I'm keeping an eye out for because last time I wasn't here when the person just kind of popped up out of nowhere. But I am keeping my eye out for someone to suddenly appear because I know there's supposed to be some creepy giant person here.
Okay.
So I guess I'm just kind of like poking through the cloaks and stuff, and I guess I'll call out. Excuse me, is there someone who could assist me with finding an item of interest? Things here are not labeled in a way that I feel like I can find what I would like to find.
You call out candlelight around you. You see the candlelight around you is like making you cast a shadow, and your shadow starts growing out of the ground and starts to take form into this like dark shadowy image of you, and starts and just kind of like has these like glowing red eyes and looks at you and says, "And what can I help you with?"
I am off-put. I am Looking for something to protect myself from scary bitches like you. From I'm looking for items in which to protect myself. I notice a distinct lack of armor, but maybe I don't know, a cloak or a ring or I don't know, a helmet of some kind to protect my soft and supple skin.
I imagine Atlas to be a person that talks with his hands a lot, right?
Yeah.
Kind of animated when he talks. You notice that every movement you do is being mirrored by this thing in front of you.
So as I'm like talking with my hands, the things, you know, to protect myself and like watching the hands, you'd be like, and could just like cross my hands so it stops moving. And you understand what I'm saying here. Something to
Yes.
Yeah, okay, good.
It reaches its arm out. But the weird thing is it still has the arms crossed like in what you're doing, and there's like another arm that just grows out of its shoulder and reaches out and grabs a cloak off the rack and then hands it to you and says, this may protect you. This may protect you a bit more. The cloak is like dark, has a bit of like fog coming off of it.
Could you explain how this might protect me?
This item in particular makes it less likely that you die.
Sounds good to me.
That's fucking awesome.
Well, that is quite interesting. Does it protect me
Oh.
from dying in the first place, or just making sure I don't stay dead? I am quite attached to not being scarred. Does this help me not get hit?
This Reaper cloak makes it to where if you would be dying, it helps you not do that.
That certainly could be useful. Could be useful, for sure, for sure. See, I'm not the most nimble or hardy of adventurers, and I'm really looking for something that could deflect a blow or prevent me from even getting hit in the first place, not just dying. Dying is sort of a last resort. But I will definitely keep this in mind.
And I say, well, if you don't like that, perhaps. It reaches another one of its like weird ethereal arms growing out of nowhere, and it seems to just reach into the wall next to you, and then pulls it back, and out from the wall it's holding this like small set of chainmail's heavy armor, so it's not. Now I need like an armor class chart pulled up so I know what to make this.
Whoa.
Heavy. What is a light armor?
Light armor is going to be padded, leather, or studded.
He pulls out this studded leather armor. Or just leather armor, not studded leather. And
Okay.
says, this is made of a nimble material. This would allow you to move more quickly should you be trying to avoid anything.
I certainly would be interested in that. How much? 150 gold pieces? Well, that is quite generous.
The thing starts like, its face becomes more clear, and you can see like your reflection in its face, and it just smiles at you and says, "That's cute. I would have to ask my boss."
Certainly. Whatever, yes.
However,
Sorry.
holds out his hand again, and like the price starts to form in the mist around his hand. 425 gold pieces.
I am off-put enough that I will just say yes. 425.
Okay.
Alright. I assume at this point everyone else would be arriving to the store if they were coming to catch up with me.
Yes. All right. Everybody walks in. Tell me about that.
25.
I walk in and take a gander at the walls.
As they walk in, and I just like sort of spot them, and I'm still talking to like the creepy thing as I like hand over my money. Just be like, gentlemen, it is just I'm just gonna like beeline it over to them. Pleasure to see you. Quite interesting selection they have here. You should definitely take a look around. There is some creepy fucking ghost thing in here, and it is. I am
Right
upset.
behind you.
As my back is to it, I'm like talking with my hands. I'm assuming it's also mimicking all my hand motions.
Yes.
Oh no!
He's behind.
I just point behind him.
Yes. This is the fella that helped me out and was of great assistance. I'm sure he whatever can help you find whatever you need, should you need anything. I'm just gonna like sort of stand by the door, hoping it leaves me alone.
Don't worry. I don't have what you would call feelings that you could hurt.
That does not make me feel any better.
It turns to...
That is my primary source of violence, is hurt feelings.
It turns to Perlin, and this thing turns to Perlin and starts shifting, and sits down like in your shadow, and then takes your form. What can I help you with?
My form?
Yeah, it's like a weird shadow creature.
Why are you presenting yourself in this way? It unsettles me.
This is just how I advise customers.
Well, maybe you could advise them. Are you much in the way of interpreting dreams?
It's not exactly our line of business here.
That's okay. Do you know anywhere else in town that may be in that line of business?
I hear Sally Brown's pretty good with that. He kind of winks at you.
Well enough.
He just, like, shifts over to Damien's shadow and starts taking Damien's form. Anything you're looking for?
Holy water?
Unfortunately, we don't sell that here for
Oh, shucks. I
conflict
walk
of
out.
interest reasons. As you walk back to the stairs, as you get to the stairs to like go up, the light in the room breaks, and he just steps back and doesn't seem to be able to follow you, and starts attaching himself to Dyror. I guess we're just walking down the line then.
Daiwar is not happy about that, but if this thing's not hostile at the moment, then he's fine.
I couldn't hurt you if I tried.
I suppose I'll believe you for now.
He
Just
reaches
look up.
out and tries to touch your face, and his hand just goes through you.
Interesting. I'm not sure what manner of creature you are, but I honestly don't care. Anyways,
I'm
can you
not
help?
sure of that either.
I'm looking for something to either improve my defenses or improve my speed.
Come. He starts guiding you around the store.
Okay, I'll cautiously follow this thing.
He sets you over top of a. He stops and looks over top of this glass case, and inside of it you see a bunch of brains. And one of them seems to have like a winged shoe on it,
Uh-huh.
like a Hermes shoe. And he says, "This one should make you move faster."
How much faster?
I don't know how to in-world word this, but about 5 feet per 6 seconds faster.
Not bad. And how much would this ring cost?
How much would it cost?
Are you asking, or
No, I'm asking myself and referencing a chart and rolling a die. About 200 gold.
200 gold. That seems like a fair price. I suppose I'll take it.
All right. And you have the winged ring.
Winged ring. And whenever Daiwar takes it, he doesn't put it on his finger, he puts it on his horn.
It does require it.
It does require attunement?
Yes.
Okay. I'll put it on my horn for the time being. You said 5 feet of extra movement?
It'll be in your little.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Everybody has like a magic item folder.
Cool, cool.
Okay. The shadow kind of melts down after you pay him, and suddenly, Bungus, your shadow starts popping up, and it forms into a copy of you. And for the last one, anything you need.
Think you have like a possibly a cool quarterstaff, or did somebody buy those were they boots, the ones that made you faster, or was that something else?
Twas a ring.
It was a ring.
Yeah, Dairoar just bought that ring.
Okay.
Yeah, I just bought that. Do you want
That's
it?
fine. No, you're good. I'm just trying to think if I've got money to spend, so.
Okay.
Yeah, quarterstaff, or like possibly boots, or I don't know, some cool shit that I can use for kicking. You know?
Let me think on that one.
These boots were made for kicking. Not all they'll do.
these boots are made for walking, and I'm walking out on you? He just walks out of the building.
You took too long.
Right?
Wait, Damien,
I said, "Good day."
Damien, did you want to? I'll follow
Nope,
down the
it's
building.
haunted. I'm out.
He shows you this this quarterstaff with made out of like a white wood with like runes encrypted or engraved on it. It doesn't look super fancy, and he says, "This is a pain strike quarterstaff. Should you be injured greatly by one of your enemies, this staff shall react and hit a little harder. Careful though, it has a bit of a temperament."
Oh, so is it out of character? Is it just like the one that just the person that hit you, you do extra damage to? I'm assuming.
No.
Oh, I thought that's what it. Oh, so if you're lower health, it does more damage.
Yes.
Gotcha. Is that all you got?
Unfortunately for right now, and he looks you up and down and says, "And in your price range."
Hey.
He don't speak
Quarterstaff is-
broke.
Quarterstaff is one word, right?
I believe so.
Yes.
Yeah.
How much? Many of you know
260 gold.
we're going north, right? We're going north, and then we're gonna possibly come. We have to come back south to go
Yeah,
to Wolgan if we want.
yeah.
If we want to do that.
yeah. I think the
so-
plan's to go north.
Correct.
Wolgan is
Lit.
between Gerdier and Bigelow.
Listen, you said it was 260.
260.
I'm gonna be petty. Let's do 250, and if you can do me a favor, I promise you I will come back. Look for some boots that'll possibly improve my kick, and I will pay that extra 10 gold then.
Mhm.
If not,
The shadow
If you
kind of
don't-
like
if you
turns
don't-
over
he
to a
doesn't find
wall
it,
that suddenly doesn't exist anymore and asks, "Would his deal be acceptable?" And you see these giant hands and this skeletal form say, "Mr. What the fuck is Bungus's last name? Bohort?
Bohort.
Mr. Bohort. Kind of a cheapskate today, aren't you?"
Not a cheapskate, it's more of a investment in each other.
"I suppose it'll be fine. However," he holds his hand out, "I would like for you to shake on it." His hand is like the size of your body.
Alright guys, we have to come back here because I don't want this. I don't want this curse. I'm gonna shake on it.
You shake on it and you like get kind of a minty taste in your mouth.
Yeah,
after you
I'm
do.
cursed.
Hmm. Mine may not be as powerful as the one you carry, however, I assure you, it won't feel good. Be back.
Okay.
I assume you pay him, right?
Yes.
Right.
Now that
You want me
the
to...
Oh, go ahead.
Do you want me to keep track in my roll 20, or do you trust to?
I trust that you have it.
Okay, gotcha.
But if you would occasionally update me with like your character sheet or how much money you have, that would be nice for planning.
I'll give you an update.
Yeah.
Now that the shop owner has revealed themselves, I would like to come back from the front door and approach. Excuse me.
Mr. Grondike, still struggling with that box, I see.
Yes, it has been quite the challenge, but a fun one nonetheless. Do you create these magical items or these things that you find on your travels, or?
I don't get out much.
Had a feeling. So do you take requests or commissions of some kind?
If you ask for it, I will see what I can do. However, he holds his hand out. I don't make agreements that I don't have some kind of collateral.
I'm certain we could pay some money up front.
I wasn't asking for money.
Well, that is what I am offering.
Unfortunately, that's not the thing that motivates me.
Well, it certainly is the thing that motivates me. And if you truly want me to return, holding some of my money is a good way to get me to come back.
He starts cracking his fingers, handing out.
Fine. What would you like as your collateral?
Just a handshake.
I would really rather not, but if that is what it takes, I am looking for some sort of armor that would not only protect me, but also I could use to change my appearance with. Something where I could just think of it and the armor would make it look so. That is what I would like to commission from you. Some sort of glamour enchantment on the armor.
You want it to appear as any clothing you ask for, correct?
Yes.
Such an interesting armor for one like you. I'll see what I can do.
Would you like me to pay any money up front, or?
No.
How long should I wait to return? An hour? A day? A week?
I should have it ready by the morning.
Well, that is...
However, you shake on it?
I was waiting for him to finish what he's saying.
Okay.
I'm just like sort of standing there like, I don't really want to touch this guy.
I'm gonna interject. Does that mean my boots are gonna be done by the morning?
Your boots are a much more difficult thing to cast.
God damn it.
Mainly because I have to find your boots. I don't have to find what he's asking for something specific.
Listen.
Trust me, your boots are gonna be worth the wait. They're gonna be sick.
Yeah, mine's not a very difficult enchantment.
Yeah.
I'll probably have to go on this trip before. Or like, yeah, the group will probably have to go on the trip before Bungus will come back and they'll be ready. I'm assuming.
That's fine.
No,
I didn't expect you to be back for a long time.
that was a DM question.
Yeah. That's also what he's saying.
Oh, but okay, cool. Gotcha.
So,
This creepy, illy defined character.
alright, so by tomorrow morning, sure, This sounds agreeable. Although if you yes, that sounds perfectly agreeable. We shall Perlin, can you wear armor?
How would I know?
On your character
Your
sheet.
armor proficiencies, probably listed in your character sheet.
Yeah, bottom left.
Wizards don't have.
I don't think wizards do or have any
Okay,
proficiency with armor.
I didn't think so
Okay.
either.
I could be wrong though.
I can hear you.
Like
I don't
with
see
War
it.
Mage or something.
The bottom left hand of your main page, it has all your proficiencies.
Yeah, armor is not on there.
All right.
Which sub school did you pick on Level Up?
What was that question? Sub?
Like, which school of wizard did you pick on Level Up?
I think I only had one option. Where would I see?
Typically, I don't know how you did it. Typically, it would be under, like, if you go to the top right, you see your class and then your subclass. And most everybody picks one by level 3. Like, a handful pick a subclass or something, like at level 1.
I don't have a subclass. At least not listed there.
No.
You may want to pick a subclass. I would just Google Wizard Schools of Magic 5th edition and just kind of like look at the ones with that you think would fit your character best or that you like the bonuses of the best.
Turns out I can hear you. I just thought that would work. Sorry.
Okay.
Well, Mr. What is your name?
I've never had much of a use for one.
I mean, what should I refer to you as then when I am trying to get your attention?
Anything you feel appropriate.
Okay, sir?
That works just fine.
Yes, Mr. Sir, would you, seeing as how you were able to procure or construct this glamored armor, I did recently purchase this other armor from your assistant unknowingly before I knew that you could make what I was requesting or whatever. Do you have a return policy in which I could maybe exchange this for the other one?
No one has ever asked such a thing.
I can guess why.
You know what?
I haven't even
Well-
worn it. I literally have not left the shop yet.
That sounds fine and appropriate.
So a 1-for-1 trade then?
Not quite. How much did you pay for that armor?
450, I believe.
It'll be an extra 200.
I will pay that.
All right. Then shake 'em.
Yes, I will do that. And I'm just like sort of like limp-handedly like still obviously
After he lets
freaked the
go?
fuck out.
Your hand is now solid red.
Like it's paint, like looks like it's been painted, or like it's lost all blood flow. Red.
Lost all blood flow would be white, but
Okay, yeah, sorry. Like, but
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like when it's like
it's
blood
not
flow-
like an injured red. It's like your hand has just been painted red from the look of it.
Got it. I assume this is to keep me honest.
I'm sure someone like you is used to having that, being caught red-handed.
Well, in my line of work, haven't been caught too many times. And I'll just start heading towards the door.
Hmm. You lie far too much to have not been caught, Mr. Grondike. He says that as you're like leaving.
Mm-hmm.
Kind
Yeah,
of
and I'm
waving
just
you
not
on
going to
with
say
his little
anything else.
Spindly fingers. Oh no. Oh no. I need to reset my thing. Okay. Whatever. Alright. Where are we going next?
I don't think I really need anything specific. So where everyone else wants to go.
Didn't you say you were wanting pistols, Jesse?
Oh, yes. Yes, I am. I forgot about that. Yeah, I just want a pistol. So that I don't have to get close. Although now with this new sword, I don't have to get that close either. But still. Yes, I want a pistol.
The armory would have pistols.
Awesome.
Right. Is that where you're going next?
Perfect.
Or does anybody else want to go anywhere in specific? Every one of these places has an outline of a plan for what you're going to encounter.
Did we need another map? Or are we good with what we currently have on board? I believe we are pretty good. Unless we wanted to have a map more of the Udirthian region. Udarthian? How would you
Udrath.
refer to Udrath? Udrathian.
Udrath.
Yes.
That might come in handy. If we do intend to go in that direction. I don't think I have a map on me.
What's the rune spire?
That is a small island that is just outside of the dock. There's stuff there. Seemingly ruins of some old thing that used to be there.
I think Damien would be walking around town, see that on the horizon, and would want to go there.
Okay. We'll do that. A minute. Okay, so
Unless that's not a shopping trip thing to do.
It's not really a shopping trip thing.
Okay, then I want to go to Oldcaster Armory.
Okay, the armory.
No rush.
So that's two of you wanting to go to the armory. As you get to the armory, it's actually really close to the leaky schooner. You would have passed it several times walking out of there. You walk in, and it's like 20 degrees hotter in the room than it was outside, and it's like 90 outside right now. So it's very hot. You see two dwarvish men. One is like standing and hammering something, and the other is just kind of like sitting at the counter, yelling at the other one, yelling at him. Hey, this is what I told you. This is how it must be done. What do you guys say?
Excuse me, sir. I'm just gonna interrupt their conversation, pretend like there's no one in there, just as like throw the door open. Sir, I would like one firearm, please. Oh, sorry, was there someone in line in front of me? I do hate to jump in line. I have a thing I need to go to. Yes, I would like to pay a hard-earned coin for some hard steel firing bullety projectile firearm gun.
They look at each other and start like shouting back at each other in Dwarvish, and then they just start laughing. Yes, you would like one pistol. He starts grabbing all kinds of stuff from around the shop and throwing it down on the counter. We have flintlock, blunderbuss, musket, and dragon pistol. Which would you like?
What was that last one? Dragon pistol?
Dragon pussy.
Dragon pussy. Yes. Dragon pussy. Very nice.
Yes.
Opachki.
What is this dragon pussy? Does it shoot fire?
Let's do
Like some sort of violent queef?
Oh.
Vicious queefery?
It does. It is scatter shots. Weaker blunderbuss.
Understood. I think I would prefer a single target round, more of a. Wait, can I fire the dragon pistol one-handed?
Yes. Yes, it is one-handed.
That actually might suit my purpose, because I mainly want to use it for protection against, ne'er-do-wells and shitheads. How much for one of these dragon pistols and say...
Dragon and flintlock are same price. It is, Dragon is probably better for someone like you, no experience with firearm, bad aim, I assume.
I actually have
Little
impeccable aim.
Girly wrists.
The wrists are a problem, I will admit. So, yes, dragon pistol. I have already and I'll just pull out this small keg of black powder. I already have some of the supplies I believe I need to make this work. Really looking more for shots and maybe some instructions.
He looks at you, he gives you this confused look, and his brother chimes in, he's like, would you like powder horn while you're here?
That also seems like would be useful. What is that for? I'm assuming I know nothing about guns, so I'm just like, yes, that seems exactly. I had one of them, but I lost it.
It is like a funnel that you put black powder in and makes it easier to load your...
Yes,
You have no idea what you're doing, do you?
I am very familiar with firearms. I just have misplaced mine and need a new one.
Well, then, dragon pistol, 40 lead balls. Actually, that would take Would it take pellets or lead balls?
Pellets, if it's...
You said it was scatter shot, yeah.
Yes, it would take pellets.
Yeah.
Pellets are expensive. Pellets, powder horn, and dragon pistol. Altogether, roughly 170 gold.
And how many shots would this account for?
40.
40?
Mm-hmm.
170 gold. Well, I think that'll do me good. 170 gold pieces. You have a deal.
Right. Gives you a dragon pistol, which I'll send you the stats of it.
Sweet.
I'm just gonna copy and paste this line, and however it looks, that's how it looks.
Ignore me.
Anyone else?
Yes. Do you have any weapons of the magical variety? Particularly
Magic is
something
what-
like this. Just point on the sort of my back.
Your axe?
My
Your
sword.
great Oh, you have great. Typically we make weapon and artificer enchanted, but let me poke around. Sometimes we have a bit more. Why can I not find the folder I'm looking for?
Is this shop music for Wind Waker?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, no.
Beatles shot.
Well, not particularly magic, but slaps this. You would not even recognize this thing as a greatsword. It almost looks like a 2x6 made out of iron, and has a handle on it.
It's a Buster sword.
I'm into it.
Pretty much. Not quite. Not quite magical, but this is about the best work we've ever done. Sword that you could also that doubles as a shield. As I put it. We call it the rectangle.
Rectangle. I like that.
But spelled like wreck, like
R-E-K-T.
like W-R-E-K-T,
Nice.
yeah.
Will you tell me what it does? Somewhere.
She drives like a greatsword, but hits like an axe. She drives like greatsword, but hits. I went Scottish there. She drives like greatsword, but hits like axe. You can use her as shield and add more to your armor. And because of the specific metal we craft it from, it is almost treated as if it was magical. Reducing that, or I don't know what that last line means, but yeah.
For overcoming like resistances and stuff. It's treated as a magical weapon. A lot of things are resistant to
Masterwork creation is considered to be magical.
Non-magical.
Yeah.
Magical for the purpose of damage reduction, yeah.
Yeah. So like a lot of creatures are like resistant to non-magical, slashing damage or whatever. Non-magical bludgeoning, slashing, and piercing damage. So if you do magical, then
So it's kind of like the sword's like made out of silver or something like that. Like inherently, monsters are weak to, or not resistant to it. How much for this rectangle?
This beauty be our finest work, and only the finest price for such. 800 gold.
Ouch.
What's the stats on that? So like just meta. Is it just 2d6 again? Plus it acts as a shield?
I mean, that's pretty good in itself, not gonna lie.
It doesn't quite act as a shield. The hunk of steel is considered heavy and does the devastating additional 1d12 on hit,
And it does, or on critical hit, not, but it does 1d12 on hit and an extra d12 on crits.
wow.
So it's basically an axe.
So if you
Basically,
Yeah,
crit, you do.
it's a great
you do-
sword. Like I said, it's a great sword that drives like a great axe.
So if you crit with it, you do 3d12 damage. If I
Sounds
read,
like it, yeah.
if I read that correctly.
It says an extra 1d12, and you would already do the 2d12.
Yeah. That's not bad. It's not bad at all.
That's like
That's a lot
basically
of
a
fucking
free
damage.
brutal critical.
That is
Yeah. How does the act of the shield?
As a bonus action, the user can turn the blade to cover their body, adding an additional +2 to their armor class.
It's pretty fucking good.
Yeah, I was
that's
gonna
not
say,
bad
for
at all.
800 gold, I can afford it. I'll take it.
That's pretty good.
Oh, will you also take a trade in to knock some money off of that? I have this my sword and these 2 black hand axes.
They're not they're like full size battle axes. I'm pretty sure.
2 large black
they're
hand
battle
axes.
axes.
That's what it was described to me. Regardless, the
yeah,
2
I think
regular
I put
axes.
it. They're battle axes. But they're like one-handed weapons. Is how
Right.
I trained it. Yeah. They kind of like hold up the axes like.
They're smelling it.
I don't know what we do with these. He hands you back the axe. The sword. What's it made of? Standard iron. Give you 20 gold for it. The X creeps me out. I'm not touching it.
Okay, then I will hold on to them. How about the sword?
20 gold.
20
40
or 40?
Yeah, he said the axe creeps him out, but he'd give you 20 gold to the sword.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So, 780 gold. And
For the
sword.
rectangle.
Yes.
Alright. You should be able to see that. Yeah.
Thank you.
It's gonna move to your folder in a second. Alright. Anyone else want something? Dorvish brother.
I have a question. This dragon pistol, I'm more familiar with your standard flintlocks. Besides being a shorter ranged, smaller
I didn't
blunderbuss,
send you everything for it, did I?
No. Does it hit
Yeah,
multiple
here we go.
targets or something? Or
Here, let me.
yeah, just send me the rest.
Yeah, let me send you the rest. Right. It comes with the user manual. He hands you a small little pamphlet.
Your dragon pistol and you.
Awesome.
Dragon pistol for dummies.
Someone watched that one. I worry about him.
Like looking down the barrel.
He'll get the hang of it. He's a quick learner.
Anyone else want something from the armory?
I do want to just grab some more javelins, if possible. I'd like to buy 6 of them, sorry.
6 javelins. D&D.
Do they have any towards the sort of slight towards
Do they have towards fungus?
no, towards Dyror.
They don't seem to be talking with him for very long, and they seem incredibly short with him.
Okay. That's I
First from
couldn't tell,
Damien, now
sorry.
from this.
Well, I mean,
Do dwarves and dragonborn in this world historically have issues?
I
No,
assume they're at.
Okay.
Oh, I
they don't.
assume
They don't historically have issues.
Is it
The
more of a
issues may
recent
be a
thing?
new thing.
Okay. Well, I'll be short with them too.
Oh my god.
What do you plan to do with such javelins?
I tend to hurl them great distances to kill things. What else would I do with them?
They probably don't know about this giant bulge.
It's true, he hangs down.
Sorry, I dropped my magnum condom for my
My wad of
magnum
hundreds.
dong.
10 gold each.
Jesus Christ, Skrillex. I think you and I both know that javelins are not worth 10 gold each.
I know I said that I go searching for a potion shop, but I retcon that because I didn't see anybody else go anywhere, so I'm just gonna stick with the group. For sake of that, I'm gonna say what's the matter? Why are you treating my friend here?
You friends with...
We have been on the road for many months, ages.
It's been like a year, I think. Yeah, Spungus and I are good friends.
Have you not heard?
Here we go.
Have I not heard?
We have not? Question mark?
Is he going to talk about Udroth and Agria? Because they did.
He's a dwarf. He's from Blah.
Oh. Well, I don't know them. No, I don't. Can you please enlighten us?
Oh.
New Bunkeldor was attacked by his kind. Just about a month ago.
What did I say I was...
Unprovoked. How do you do a Russian accent? Holy shit, where did that go?
You started doing Scottish, and now that's...
No, I taught myself Scottish, and I used to be able to do Russian pretty well, and I taught myself Scottish, and now I can't do a Russian anymore.
Hey, how you say Russian Guyovich?
They are how you say. I am from England, America.
Unprovoked.
Vodka, potatoes, all these things.
I can assure you that I had nothing to do with that attack. I am not with the Udroth.
You take javelin, you big strong man, and throw javelin at my friend, my brother.
Is he wearing a fucking tracksuit? Oh, you fucking big man!
Dwarf squatting.
Jesus Christ.
You fucking big man, you wanna come into my shop, fuck with me and my brother?
You want to come fight me and my brother? They're like 2 feet shorter than you. They're not like bulldogs, they're stocky.
I assure you, I don't remember if you said these dwarves' names, but just say I assure you, good dwarves.
They do have names. I don't think I said that.
Guaranteed one of them's named Stalin.
Nikolai.
Nikolai?
Of course.
Even worse.
No, that's not it.
Boris? Is it Boris?
Lon and Flan.
Lon and Flan. Well, Lon and Flan, I can assure you, my weapons are only turned against the wicked. I've made it my oath to defend those that cannot defend themselves and destroy those that would feed and prey on the weak. I don't know why Udroth attacked. Out of game, I can't remember what you said. But
They attacked
New Bunkeldor.
Bunkeldorf? Was that it?
It's on the map.
New Bunkeldor. So new, for those taking notes, BHONKULDOR.
New Bunkeldor is on the map that has the cities on it.
It's on the map. BHONKULDOR.
BHONK.
Oh, I see it.
It's in Dwarvish.
ULDOR.
ULDOR. Bunkeldor. Got it.
Where's
But-
the map?
Udroth would not
It's
attack.
in the maps chat. It's the.
Oh, in the map. Oh,
Yeah,
I was
map
I was
chat.
looking at roll 20.
Oh,
But, Udroth
Gotcha.
would not attack without reason. Something
Let's
must
be
have
real,
happened.
Daryl. Your people don't abide by the codes of civilized war.
Thank you for joining the conversation, Damien.
Just thought
What was that comment you said of dwarves earlier? Why don't
10
you...
gold. 10 gold per javelin.
Yeah, it's 10 goals for javelins.
You, brother. For you, brother. They
You know what?
turned to fungus. 5 gold.
You know what? Forget it. Nah,
How many
Alright.
did you need?
don't worry about it.
No, how many did you need? No, like out
I
of
wa-
character, how many did you
I
need? Because
wanted-
it's gonna buy. He's gonna buy it. Like I'm gonna buy it anyway.
I wanted to buy 6 to round out to 10 javelins.
All right, I'll buy 6. So 30, 60.
Truly a generous man. Maybe I had him all wrong. I feel around for the key.
So I'm assuming Dogbold Deer is further inland.
If you look at the big map, Dogbold Deer is in
Okay.
Nubla.
Oh, is it on the big map? I didn't see.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's not on the big map. The big map doesn't have cities labeled.
Oh, it's in the block.
But it's in New Bluff, which is the southern. You said you were from the south.
Oh, it's in New Bluff. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's Dwarvish Ikegan, and then New Bluff. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I don't know much about this. Oh, fuck. Sorry, I'm terrible with names.
Oh, don't worry about it. Flan and Lon, or
No.
New Bunkeldor?
New Bunkeldor, yeah. I don't know much about New Bunkeldor.
you've been there once. But
Have
it's in your
Did I go
backstory.
there once?
It's in your backstory.
I don't think I made it there.
I thought that's okay. I'd have to reread your backstory. Please don't.
No, my parents made it, and my parents were going there, and they were
yeah.
murdered on their way there.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay.
I don't know much about that. I have bad feelings about New Bunkeldor, just because,
Yeah.
but he doesn't know much.
All right.
Yeah, Dawar's left at this point. He's not gonna not takes no slander.
Good. We are glad. Try not to
Full
shed
count.
your skin on our floor.
Now, he may be a savage, but that is no reason to
sorry.
be rude.
What the fuck?
Wow.
We will not be returning to this establishment. I said good day. I followed Dyror.
Wow, thank you, Damien.
You're welcome, my savage companion.
Only I'm allowed to insult. Where to next? If you guys are done, you could always return to the ship or go to the tavern.
Could I interest you in going with me to the ruined spire? That little island out there.
The ruined spire.
There's a little island out, beyond the horizon. It looks like it has some interesting structures on it. I would love to
Oh, I see
explore
it
it.
now. Yes, I'd be fine with that.
Yes.
Who knows? We may find something interesting.
Yes, maybe we'll find some javelins.
Did you buy the javelins?
I think Bungus did.
Bungus bought javelins.
I did
Oh,
buy
did-
him javelins. I bought him 6 javelins.
Okay.
Sorry, I took it out of my gold. 30.
Thank you. Thank you, Bungus. I'll repay this debt to you.
So to get to the Ruin Spire, you would, I assume you're not going to swim for it.
Yeah, I would probably think that we could commission like a little I don't know, rent a rowboat from the dock,
there would be a little section on the dock.
or maybe like swan boats. Can we get swan paddle boats?
there would be a little section on the dock that has like rowboats and maybe like a little ferry or something.
Oh, god damn it.
On our
I have a strange migraine just coming on all of a sudden.
on our way to the boats, can I just pop my head in the sneaky seal? I'm just really curious what that is. What kind of store that is?
Sneaky seal.
It seems like it's close to the sort of the shipyard area. So
13. You dip your head in and you see that it's like a little dive tavern, a dive bar.
okay. All right, that's it. I just was curious on what the name of it was.
It's a tavern.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So you head down to the docks, and you get to a section of the dock that has like a bunch of ferries and rowboats, pretty close to the Sneaky Seal. And you hear a familiar voice cry out to you.
Migraine just split my head.
Excuse me! Extra! Read all about it!
I'm sorry,
Hello?
sir. You're barking
Which
up the
one
wrong
are you?
tree. He can't read.
Ooh, sorry. I've started working for the Oldcaster Chronicler. The name's Chronicle. What can I do for you?
I'm either imagining he's either wearing like a Newsies cap or
Yes.
literally like
That's what
a
I'm
folded
saying.
newspaper hat. Like, you know, like the...
I like the folded newspaper better.
Well, Mr. Chronicle, would you perhaps have a relative of some kind that was maybe proficient in ferrymanship? We wish to travel to the nearby island and investigate the spire of some sort.
Looking for a trip to the Spire, I see. That sounds like a job for my Uncle Doc.
Yes, I believe that would be a reunion of sorts. We are acquainted with your Uncle Doc.
We'll let him know that his Uncle Doc is dead.
He ducks down behind the a little newsstand he's in front of, and pops back up with Doc's hat, and says,
You guys! I haven't seen you since... Now that I think of it, I can't really remember why you all look familiar to me.
Yes.
Anyway, I don't think you ever paid me, actually.
You don't know why we look familiar to you, yet we also owe you money? That doesn't seem correct to me.
You know,
when I put it like that. What do you need? My nephew told me that you were looking for a ride to the ruined spire.
Yes, that is exactly what we need. I'm assuming you have a boat or a access to one?
Perhaps one we could captain ourselves.
Right this way. He has like a little rowboat that you can all fit on.
Perfect. We'll be returning in a couple of hours. Obviously, won't be able to get very far in this. Here. And we'll bring you back to this location. I think that should be fine, right?
Sounds great. That'll be 20 gold.
Perfect. Here's 10 now and 10 when we return.
That doesn't sound like how we do business.
That certainly is how most people do business. 10 at the beginning of a venture and 10 when the venture is closed.
Roll persuasion.
22.
Give advantage.
No, I don't. I'm supposed to be rolling normally. But, okay, so if I don't have advantage, it's a 17.
You don't have advantage, it's a 17.
Yeah, because I can't roll less than a 17.
Yeah, no, I know you can't roll less than a 17.
Because if I'm not supposed to have advantage, I was just taking the first roll.
Why you said 22. Yeah.
Because I...
Why would you have advantage is what I was asking?
No, I rolled with advantage without thinking about it, because it was already set to advantage. But I am not supposed to be rolling with advantage. That's why it's set.
Well, you know, you all seem like trustworthy folk.
All right. He just sits down in the boat.
Ah, so you're coming with us?
I assume that was the plan. Me being the ferryman and all.
Yes, but this isn't a ferry.
Yes, what my companion is saying, and also, we've had poor luck in the past with untrustworthy ferrymen who had left us stranded. So, no offense, but we would prefer if we were able to captain the ship ourselves. Well, ship, if you could call it a ship. This rowboat ourselves.
This chariot of the gods?
Well, I see what it's like here. I guess that I'm not wanted. But you know who is wanted?
Who is that, Doc?
Is it your grandfather?
I have a brother that everyone likes. He dives into the water.
Push off now!
Go!
Push off while he's underwater.
Okay, you push off while he's underwater?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll athletics. The boat starts going away, and you see, and you manage to go probably like 10 miles an hour out, like, but you see just a hand come up over the side with the other hand, and he pulls himself up wearing like a fedora.
Oh no.
And he's like,
Hi, I'm wanted. All the girls want me.
Take the oar and push him off of the rowboat. Like I just jab him, like.
Sir, there's no females on this ship. Please be gone.
You push him off at the oar. Roll a improvised weapon attack.
What? Just a raw d20 plus strength.
Yeah.
That'll be a 22.
22. You bludgeon him off, and you just see him fall limp into the water. 21. Either way, you see him fall limp into the water, and he just starts like you like see his hand go up and just like sink under the water.
Does anybody have complaints about how I handled that situation?
Well,
I sure don't, he says, and he's sitting behind.
I jab him again. Damn it.
Let's just.
I think he might want to stay on the boat, Damien.
Just ignore him.
If we
If we
pretend
don't believe in him, he is not real.
Don't believe he doesn't have any power.
he's a figment of your
It's a
imagination,
short boat
Damien.
ride,
There's
let's
no
just
one
tolerate it
even
for now.
here.
Oh, you're muted, Jesse.
Alright, what?
Damien, there is no one here. Quit swinging at the air. What are you doing?
Sorry, temporary ocean madness.
Ocean madness.
I keep rowing.
Alright. I'm looking for the gif of the bartender from The Simpsons throwing the one guy out and him just showing up back behind him.
I assume he's talking about how, more about how all the women really want him, but they have to pretend they don't because he's the alpha.
No, he has a Doc's hat on again.
Oh, good.
Alright. It takes you about half an hour to paddle out to the ruin spire. And you get on the shore of the island. Well, I guess I'll be here. Enjoy your trip.
Be sure nothing carries you off.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Neither do I. Who said that? I walk towards the island.
You know who's really good at carrying things?
I walk off the beach.
I would just like to walk behind Damien. Be like, Damien, who are you talking to?
Don't even stop with me.
There is no one
I'm up to here.
I am trying to gaslight Damien into thinking that he is imagining this character.
Roll deception. And Damien, roll insight.
And insight starts with an I.
17.
Did you roll min again?
No, I rolled a 3 again.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, my min is 17. I guess I really should just...
Yeah. Damien, you are pretty comfortable in like having the physical sensation of hitting him with your oar that he was real.
I wish he wasn't, though. I wish he was a figment of my imagination.
We can't be that lucky, Damien.
As you get off on the island, there's like a little beach, and there's a staircase that climbs up into this like old ruin. It's got these, like torn down walls. You see like this old cannonball, like that started rusting and like growing algae across it now, lying on the side. And you can see a ring of masonry that very clearly used to have something on top of it going much taller, but it's just like only about 15 feet high. What do you do?
Or is there a door going into this dilapidated building?
There's just like a staircase and an archway.
I go through the archway.
As you enter, there are 2 people there already.
Did I see a boat on the shore?
There would have been other boats. You get the sense that it's not unusual for people to be here. You don't get the sense that there's some fuckery going on. Just 2 people who are also here. I should have mentioned there was another boat on the.
No. What are the two people like?
One of them is a dwarf. He has a yellow coat and blonde hair. Yeah, he's got a yellow coat, blonde hair, shaven on both sides, and he has a hat, or like a captain's hat, you could tell. And the other one is Blaine.
Lame?
Blaine, the captain.
Oh.
Black Hook.
Oh shit! What's up, dude?
Howdy.
You all following me, I suppose?
You come around here often?
I pay you the visit every now and then.
What is it?
Well, it was a lighthouse once, and then it was a base. When Oldcastle was taken from the colonial powers, this was originally the first place that the pirate lords of Olkin and Castor made their base. During the Uspanian Revolution. In our line of work, this is a holy site.
I see. And
Our line of work being merchants.
Rum runners.
What was that?
Rum runners.
Rum runners. Excellent, excellent.
And seeing it as how it is a holy site of your line of work, I'm assuming these ruins have been picked through quite thoroughly.
Not much here, yeah?
I'm assuming there's not much here anymore. I just kind of give him a wink.
He kind of pulls a necklace out from under his collar and shows you a little medallion on it. But I suppose you're right. Not much her anymore. And hides it back.
What's the medallion have on it? Is like the equivalent of like Saint Dismas?
Sure.
Who's this gentleman with you? This, I don't know, three-fingered fellow?
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I missed that part.
Dwarf with a white or yellow overcoat, yeah.
Got it.
Oh, you must be the new crew Blaine was telling me about. Nice to formally meet you.
The pleasure's
My
mine.
name's Drake. That was his name, right, Drake?
Sounds right.
Yeah.
I missed him. Damien just has some like feeling in his stomach like he misses this guy already.
And
Oh.
I don't swing that way, pal.
Mr. Drake, you said, and are you a rum runner yourself?
Is that what you told them we are? Yes. I captain my own ship. I stop here frequently.
Well, it is certainly a pleasure to meet you, We will leave you to your conversation. Damien, this was such a bust and a terrible idea. I knew we were not going to get anything interesting off of this island. What a waste of time. You are definitely paying for this ferry ride.
Fine. I actually want to go up the spire real quick. I just want to go up the stairs. A little bit of waste to not go up the stairs.
Right. You go up the stairs and you get to as much of the top as you can. You get the sense that if you step too much further, the floor is not stable here.
Oh, for sure.
Anything in particular you're looking for?
I want to look. One, I just want to look at the view, but I also want to look down the ground and see if I see any shinies from up here.
You don't see anything particularly shiny.
Even with the
roll.
emerald spyglass?
Oh, you have that on you? Oh, yeah.
I assume I do.
Roll investigation then. You don't see anything particularly of value. You're too distracted by how great the view of the little town is. You'd never noticed it before, but from over here, like everything over there looks so small, and you just feel really nice and at home for a moment. Among the vagabonds, revelry, and savages that you've found yourself with.
View is worth 10 gold. I go back down the stairs. Reinvigorated.
You now have as a boon, you are now like equivalent of a bardic inspiration.
Nice.
That's not bad.
Keep track of that somewhere, because that'll probably carry into the next session.
Yeah, I just marked the inspiration thing above the proficiency bonus.
All right. Anybody else want to talk to anybody, or just get off the island?
I have done all that I need to do.
Yeah, I think I'm good, honestly.
So that's the trouble. That's the troublemaker you were telling me about, huh? Yeah, can't trust that one.
Damien knows they're talking about fungus.
Atlas knows they are talking about Damien.
Literally everyone knows they're talking about Damien.
I was just assuming that everyone is thinking it's someone else.
I like the elf, though. You can trust him.
Who's the elf?
Perlin.
Perlin, that's right.
No, he's a gnome.
Oh,
Perlin's
no.
not a
Let's not start this again.
Wrong campaign.
Let's not
Wrong
start
campaign.
this again.
Okay. You just going back to the port?
I guess so. I've got nothing up.
Want any lore from Three Fingers? Got it.
Oh wait, yeah. I actually do want to ask.
Should we have
No,
gotten...
you're thought like.
No, you prepared it. I mean...
Well, if he's not currently in conversation with the captain, I want to walk up to him and be like, Sir Dwarf, I heard news that the Dwarven settlement was attacked recently by Udroth.
I suppose you would hear that.
Do you know the reason?
I just assume it's the Emperor being the Emperor. It's hardly any of our business, though.
Okay. Just curious if you had any more details on the matter, but
Well, I'd been hurt. Well, from sailing in the west, I'd been hearing a stirring for a while of something coming out of them. Those Udrothians, they're pretty vicious.
I suppose that's a word for it. I would say more driven and ambitious.
In our line of work, I've done a lot of things people would find uncouth and savage even. But I've never seen someone skin a child before.
Jesus Christ.
Excuse me?
Wait, pause. I'm sure that's nothing more than a rumor. Udroth wouldn't stoop that low.
My eyes do tell me many rumors, but I doubt that was one of them.
Can I make an insight check on if he seems to be telling
On
the
Three
truth?
Fingers?
Yeah.
Yeah, roll an insight check.
Like, did he really see a child get skinned? 12.
Yes.
I'm rolling like dog shit tonight.
Don't have much of a... You
Can't
don't have
read
a
him?
very good read on him.
Got him. That is quite dastardly, Darrow. Do you really believe your dragonfolk kin would stoop to such depths? Just trying to get as many D words as I could.
Well, there were commanders like Zarius amongst the ranks. It's possible that poison is spread. But I assure you, the Kingdom of Udroth is not evil. It's not as vicious as these rumors may say.
Well... I'm hardly one to judge all by the acts of a few, but... Sorry, you get any flack from anyone, by the way. War brings tension. And,
Oh, I'm aware.
I mean, your people did start it.
And it's not like any rum runners have ever done their fair share of violent acts.
Yeah.
Everyone everywhere has some kind of blood on their hands.
Oh, certainly. I make no judgment of it.
I hold up my red hand.
When he said that Udroth started everything, do I know if he's telling the truth? Like, I guess I haven't been there in a while, but...
I mean,
You haven't been there in a while.
It seemed, well, I guess, yeah, the previous source could have been a little biased, so...
Can I do an insight check to see if he's telling the
Sure.
truth? Oh, fuck.
You know what? Can I do one standalone? Since I'm kind of invested in it as well.
Yeah, sure, you can do a standalone one. Wow! Why is everyone's insight dog shit?
2 is decent.
My wisdom and intelligence are not very good.
Do I take a second thought?
I keep thinking till I figure it out.
After your interaction with the dwarves earlier, you find it really hard to trust. Oh my god!
Sorry, I think
out of all those, there was
really hard.
2 decent rolls.
You find it really hard to trust anything he says personally, but you also don't know if you can pick out anything to
Right. I'm just gonna
that he'd be
assume that
lying
he's
about.
lying.
You really don't trust your feelings yourself or him.
We don't know enough.
He has to be lying.
Keep in mind you have a nat 1.
Yeah. No. I think he's completely lying. There's no way that Udroth would ever do such things. It was a great and just nation.
So, I heard you were quitting his ship. I heard you were quitting on Old Plain.
More of a departure from indentured servitude to welcomed guest.
I'd hardly consider what you had to be indentured. It can be if you want, Atlas.
There was a certain amount of threat behind our original engagement.
Well, sounds like you all have things to work out. I'll be back at the schooner. Or actually, he says he's going to the turncoat.
Three Fingers or the captain?
Three Fingers. Three Fingers. The captain says, I might meet you there.
I'll see the turncoat. Or is that the name of our ship? No, found it.
Our ship,
It's 9.
our ship is the Billy Irish.
Yes.
Mhm.
The turncoat looks like a windmill. That's cool.
Yes, it does.
Great.
Well,
Didn't ask the right questions. And you rolled shit on insight. Wow.
Yeah.
on our.
Well,
Go ahead.
sorry, I was just gonna say I don't know what other questions my character would ask specifically.
No, you're good. You're good.
Yeah.
I'm just like having a like, this feels like it was just a total waste of time now.
You never know.
But whatever.
Shit comes up.
Yeah.
On our ride back to from the island, I would like to attempt to solve the puzzle box again.
3 intelligence checks.
Yeah.
Can I help him?
Oh, I was feeling so good too. I was like, all right, first one, I think maybe. Second one, we got it.
Ooh.
Third one, not so much.
No. You were so close. You could feel that you were close, and then everything just collapsed. You just made one wrong move, and everything just collapsed back to like its neutral position. All right. As you get back to the dock, Doc turns to you and 10 gold. You're a bit a ways out of the away from the dock though when he says this. You owe me the other half.
Once we return to the dock.
Well, how do I know you're going to give it to me and not just run off?
How do I know you won't sink this boat before we get to the dock?
But if
We are
we
at
crash
an
the
impasse.
economy, we'll both drown. LMAO, said the scorpion. LMAO.
It is in my nature. I smack him with my sword. No, I'm kidding.
Look.
Here we go, Doc. Let me just start counting for you. A 1. Look up at the dock and see like how far away it is.
Pay him in silver.
2.
You're getting closer?
3.
Whoops.
You're
gotta start over.
really getting really close. You guys could easily swim this distance now.
I dropped the coins. Oh, my apologies. A 1. 2. I'm gonna use minor illusion and make like a little bird appear on the railing right next to him. It's like really colorful and flaps its wings, just to distract him for a second.
I have a brother who is into
What the fuck is the fancy word for bird
Ornithology.
watching?
Ornithology.
Ornithology, that's it.
I have a brother who's a really good ornithologist.
Ah, quite interesting. I would love to meet this brother.
When we get back to the dock, and I get my 10 gold.
Yes. Oh, I'm so distracted. I have lost count again. A 1.
Step onto the dock.
You are back at the dock now.
3, 4, 10. Here you go. And
How much do you hand him?
I hand him 10 gold.
Oh.
Yeah,
He
I
says-
don't try to shortchange him.
Running it?
I'm just pretending to not be able to count.
He just, he counts through it and says, "Oh, pleasure doing business with you. My brother!" I assume he looks up and you're all just gone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we just
Yeah.
start walking away.
Tumbleweed rolling through the streets. I do
Well,
give
At
Atlas
least I
20
have my
gold.
brothers to keep me company.
So fucking sad. Atlas, add 20 gold to your inventory. I'm paying you back.
Sounds good. I would have
Guys,
just like
I-
looked pointedly at you until you'd paid me.
Just
Maybe
pointing your
not
hand.
abide by the laws of
Uh,
physics.
So what's next? Are you guys gonna head in for the night? It's getting late. It's probably about 8 p.m. You guys just watched the sunset on the ruined spire.
You want to hit up on charters?
Oh yeah. Map.
Mm.
On the map. On the map. On the map.
We lose Taylor.
Sounds like we lost Taylor.
He's overboard.
Oh, cool. My
Are
Do
you
you want to hit up on
solving,
charters?
Are you solving internet issues, Taylor?
Yeah, I get. I don't know if that was an internet issue or if it's just my Discord because it
This-
literally just restarted.
This damn fast rural internet.
Yeah, it literally just restarted the client. It was really weird.
That's weird. As to where to go next, I'm fine with whatever. I'll just.
I say,
Dyer's deep in thought right now. He'll just kind of follow where everyone else is going.
I say either uncharters or I don't know. We figure out our sleeping arrangements for the night.
Right. What would you be looking for at the Uncharters in that shop?
Genuinely no clue. I assume we needed a map for some reason.
I couldn't think of one, but
Was there not a potion shop or anything?
there is a
Yeah,
potion
the
shop.
old blind
Yeah,
lady.
Toil and Trouble.
Toil and Trouble. And she also has the information about dreams, Perlin.
Yeah, we should probably go there before.
No,
We've got half-
he said Sally Brown would know about that, but yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
but actually she might know.
Yeah, she might, actually.
Yeah. Maybe that's what we do, and then we wrap up for the night. Like, go in for the. Sorry. Like, start to head back and get ready.
Okay.
Or I guess we gotta.
wait,
we
so
gotta
are you heading in for the night, or are you going to Toil and Trouble?
I guess we go to Toil and Trouble, and then we head in for the night. Is that good with everybody, or no?
Yeah. I'm
That's
good with
fine.
Yeah,
that.
it's good.
You step into Toil and Trouble. It's a bit of a walk out this far, but by the time you get there, the sun's down, it's dark outside, and there's like you can hear a fire cackling on the inside. The door is open with like vines growing over it. As you walk in, you see her just like churning a potion. This potion appears to be pink. And she kind of like turns up as she hears you walk in and says,
Ah! I was hoping you would come. Ah!
Yes.
I was hoping you would come back.
my best witch voice. This like green orcish old lady. what do you say to her?
Oh, we couldn't stay away, you know. We're excited to visit your humble store yet again.
Oh, come.
She's like reaching out into the void, not staring at any of you. Sit. And she starts patting on the like log that she's sitting on. There's like mushrooms growing large enough to be chairs all around her, and there's like natural rocks sitting in, and there's like these bioluminescent mushrooms growing off of the ceiling that like seem to be lighting most of her house. They have like a blue glow to them.
What are you all looking for?
I could use a potion. I think I used my last one. Fighting those birds.
Well, good thing that seems to be just what I'm with.
Potion of healing. She says she's working on a potion of healing.
Oh, when will it be ready?
She dips her finger in.
Seems like just now. Just in time.
It's a lot of potion. If it's a full-size cauldron.
It's a full-size cauldron.
That's a lot of potion.
Yeah. These sell really well. Dumbass.
Excuse me, madam. Along with these healing potions, you wouldn't happen to have any poisons, would you?
Now why would you ask for something like that? That's poison.
I think he thinks he can put his bullets in poison.
Have poison. Didn't I give you poison last time you guys were here?
I don't remember. I don't believe so.
She did.
I have a potion of healing. She didn't give it to me.
I don't think she gave it specifically to you, but she gave somebody a herbalist kit.
Oh yeah, there's an herbalist kit. I remember that. Which I know you
And
can...
with that, she gave you an unmarked vial.
But anyway, if you want more, that stuff was kind of a special thing I was working on. If you want more, or something a bit more deadly,
She gets up and starts like stumbling around her house. She's kind of like holding her hand out a little bit. But as she's holding her hand out, you see like kind of a light emitting from her hand, like a white light that seems to be turning everything it touches black and white. And she starts walking around like she knows exactly where she's going.
Mm-hmm.
And she leaves the room, takes about a minute, maybe a minute and a half, and then comes back and is holding a little like crate with 6 vials in it, each one labeled like different things, like it's like written in Braille on it. Like each one is written in Braille. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Cool.
You can tell that the labels are different, but you can't tell what the labels say.
Got it. Well, madam, I would probably like one of your more potent poisons. Something I could use to deter enraged monster or monstrous person.
that's not going to be cheap. But I have one that might. But if you want my most potent poison, how do you feel about an installment plan?
I
You already have a curse on you.
an installment of payment or an installment of poison. I'm not really certain. I have quite a bit of money.
The materials for this particular one are incredibly expensive, if you catch my drift.
Yes, I'm looking for more of a figure on which to base this on. If maybe this figure is too high, maybe we look at the second most potent, or maybe third most potent. I am
Poor.
I am not poor. I have quite a bit of money. I just want to spend it wisely. Not make myself poor for the want of one poison.
Of course, I understand your penchant for pinching pennies. Copper.
Okay. Oh. She starts poking down and grabs 3 down from the they seem to be ordered in a list of most potent to least potent. Grabs about the middle one and says, "This one should do for about 55 gold."
I'm willing to spend more money than that, and I have quite a bit of money.
Ooh. Well then, she goes up to the next one. 260 gold.
This holds up the same potion.
260 gold pieces, you say? And, how potent really is this poison? Will it put a man down in quick fashion?
Well, it depends on the man, but yeah. Almost guaranteed to take out your lesser something. If you want something that'll kill kill a Tarask? Is that what that thing is called?
Tarask, yeah.
If you want something that'll kill a Tarask, it's gotta. I've got it. She holds it out, but I mean, I don't think you're gonna like the price. We have a customer for it.
You already have a customer for it?
Well, I don't make this stuff for no reason, but just happen to have a vial sitting around.
Is it somebody gonna use it to kill a Tarask?
I didn't ask.
I just have a particular person who I believe might be entering my life again shortly, who I don't want to ever wake up to. So, as long as this can end someone's days, we'll go with the second most potent. You said 260 gold pieces? Is there some sort of guarantee on the quality of this material? If it doesn't kill my target, do I get a partial refund?
She takes the top off, and you can see a drop coming off the little cork. She holds the drop over a flower, and it just disintegrates as soon as it touches it.
That seems potent. We'll go with that one. 260 gold pieces. I won't even insult you by bartering.
Alright, mark it as level 4 poison.
Alright. You said 260? See, now I am a broke bitch.
Level 6 poison, the Kataras killing stuff is...
Wait, that's level 4? I thought that was level...
Yeah.
I thought
No, you're right. It would be level 3. You're the third level that she had. They rise exponentially too.
Okay. So, because you said there was the first. Well, you said she chose the middle one, which was 55. Then the next one up was 260, and then there was a Tarask one.
You're calling me out, and I'm trying to gaslight you into believing what I'm saying. Well, so that was level 3 that you bought for 260.
Okay.
But I'm not diminishing the quality of the poison. It's
okay,
still
I'm not really
confused.
I'm just confused. But I will I will write down what you tell me to write down.
All right, yeah. So level 3 poison.
I wrote down
What's the
level 3
damage done
poison.
on it?
TBD.
Wait,
You don't have to tell us. I was just
what's the what?
damage die.
I am going to decide that after I now have realized I need to make this specific layout of poisons. So
Fair enough.
Unknown effects. Got it. I like that.
you
And
also
the,
still have like I assume you guys forgot, but you do have a unmarked vial that she already gave you.
I didn't write that down, so I didn't take it. Who took the herbalism kit?
I think it's in the eye roller's inventory.
Is it
You
mine?
were her favorite.
Oh, is it this? What's it called?
Herbalist bundle.
I don't think that's in my inventory anymore. Oh,
It
never
would
mind.
be
Here
in
it
your
is.
inventory.
Herbalist bundle. Okay, yeah, I see it. Yeah, here it is. I was wondering where that came from.
And so I'm assuming you also have the unmarked potion that is a poison.
Do I?
You would have it. It's not labeled there because you don't know what it does.
Okay. I don't think I have it in my inventory. I'll put it in there. What does this potion do, by the way?
She kind of makes a mocking gesture at you for that.
Did I offend?
Oh, I was answering your question.
The vomit potion.
Well, can you give us a bit more detail? More specific?
It'll be a fun night if you drink that. Fun night for all of you except one.
My curiosity is piqued. For all of us except one?
Whoever drinks it's probably not going to have the best time. It's rather unpleasant. Won't kill you. Might kill you if you're unlucky, but probably won't.
Well, thanks for the warning. Does someone want this? As I hold out the potion?
Potion of food poisoning? Absolutely.
I assume it's like a potion of bad tripping.
Alright.
Potion of licked toad.
Right.
Alright, potion of food poisoning. Got it.
She leans in and says, "Now, I've got a thing I've been growing for a little while, but it's not quite ready, but I think I'm gonna make a killing with these. You gotta come back and see them later."
And when you say killing, do you mean a lot of money, or are you literally killing?
Like reaches out, trying to touch your face.
I just kind of stand still and let her.
She lands on your
away.
snout. She lands on like the extent of your snout, and then like starts following the hand up, and then hits the top of your head and just pats you.
All right then. I'll take that as a. I'll just assume that you're a good soul and you're just trying to make some money.
She isn't.
Yeah.
Kill her, Daro. Kill her. I'm just like standing next to him, like over his shoulder. I am the holy angel on your shoulder of vengeance and paladin-y shit.
God, is that you? No, I won't attack her unless I have a reason to.
Well, of course not, Daro. That would be quite ignorant of you. Just because she is a orcish
Yes.
woman does not mean she is evil.
Yes, there's enough ignorance in the party already.
Look at
I'll say.
fungus.
Kind of shift to.
Wow.
Wow.
You and your dwarven brethren were quite skeptical of our companion here.
Do not associate me with those.
Fungus has been a good friend, Damien.
Do not associate me with those tracksuit maniacs.
Yes. Sit in their ladas and squat all day and drink vodka in their Adidas jumpsuits and listen to hardstyle all the time.
Right.
Heavy bass, just gung 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 gung.
All right. So do you leave and like find a place to settle for the night then?
I wanted to buy some healing potions. So that was
We need healing potions.
that was the whole reason I came here.
Okay. How much are healing potions? I really should have been pulling that price up when you guys said you were looking for an adventure.
Standard healing potions, 50 gold pieces. Baseline DMG pricing.
Yes. But who said she's standard?
Yeah, that's what I'm just giving you a baseline, so you didn't have to look it up.
Since you guys are my first customers, 39 gold pieces per both.
It's not bad.
There's only
What?
2.
That only goes for the first 3.
How many are there?
How many do you want to
Probably as many as we need.
Do you want to dump all
How
of your
much-
money into healing potions?
How
That'll
much
be
are they after
fun.
the first 3?
50 gold. Back to the standard price that fucking DMG over here told me.
Hey, I'm just trying to help you not have to spend time to look through the manual.
I wasn't looking through the manual. I have charts and
Okay.
graphs
Hey, man.
and
Alright.
This is your
I'm
world.
not
I'm
the
just
most
trying to be helpful.
charismatic. I'm not the most
I'm
charismatic here, but I would like to say that how about we do 39 for the first 3, and then 45 for the next 2, and you are basically our sponsor, so to think of. Like, we're gonna come. We are obligated. Me and Atlas here are obligated to come back. At least make a return to at least one of these shops.
roll
Yeah,
persuasion.
I would like to assist him. I would just like to be like, yes, exactly what he is saying. I think this would be quite a fair offer, as we are, as you said,
You can
your
give him
best
advantage.
customers. Yeah, I know. I'm just gonna like start rambling in my silver tongue lick way.
Ooh!
She doesn't even like notice Atlas talking, and she just hears everything you're saying, and her eyes like get super wide, and she gets this really big smile on her face, and she's like,
Sponsor? I would love to be a sponsor. Does that mean you'll come back and visit more? My grandchildren never visit anymore. I so long wanted for more visitors. Yes. 45 for the last 4.
2.
So 4.
Yes. 2. So we're gonna get 3 for 39, and
Yes.
then 2 for 45.
4 for 45. I insist.
Wait.
That's my new.
I
Sponsor
can buy
friends.
one of them.
Is this your special?
Wait,
Buy 5, buy 7 instead?
she was just very impressed with you can buy 4 for 45 now is what, like, he rolled pretty well on persuasion, and she's very lonely.
Wait, okay, so I'm getting a total of 4 for just 45 gold.
No.
No, so you would get the first 3 for 39,
Okay.
and then you would get an
No,
extra
we're on the
4
same
for
page.
45.
Gotcha. We're
Yeah.
on the same page.
She's adding to your deal, not subtracting.
Do we get the feeling that she's after some
7,
sort of other comfort that Dyror could fulfill?
So
Die roll.
minus 297.
What you?
I have 7 potions of healing.
She reaches out and like, so Dyro, you feel something crawl over your hand, and you look down and it's her hand. She starts like kind of like picking at you, and she manages to like pick off a scale.
Oh,
and then she eats it.
How charming.
Salty.
Please don't do that.
That's a good one.
That makes me a little uncomfortable.
Starts crunching on it.
Fucking gold member.
As I step away and like stand by the door, ready to make a quick getaway.
Blackguard, I said hi when you.
Blackguard?
Yeah.
You know Blackguard?
She mentioned that last time too.
Oh, she did.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure thing.
I don't think we mentioned it to him last time either.
Okay, I will buy a healing potion at full price.
Okay.
And then afterwards, I want to ask. I've just been asking around today, and I wanted to know if maybe you had any experience with interpreting dreams.
Pretty good at that.
Okay.
Wait, right here. She said, and she gets up and like bumbles off into the darkness of her house. She comes back with this really weird thing on her head. It's like a little metal. It looks like a fucking torture device almost. Like it's metal. It's like holding her head in place. It has like 6 candles, like just lit, hanging around it. Like she's wearing a fucking chandelier or something. And then she sits down and like holds her hands up. Her hands have these like beads dangling down off of them, and she just like holds them over the fire. And is like, "All right, I'm ready. Go on."
Okay, so in this stream, I saw myself, but as an old man, and it appeared that I had written some popular book about my travels, and I signed a copy for a young man who had gems for eyes, and then he disappeared.
Her
That's
eyes,
as well as
like,
I can remember it.
her eyes roll back in her head.
Didn't he say something? Sorry to be like out of character.
Wait, sorry, what?
Didn't the guy, the Gemini boy, say something?
He
Or
did,
was
but
that specific.
he did, but I don't remember that part, so I
He
figured
said-
Merlin wouldn't remember that part
He's
either.
like, thank you for something along those lines. I can't remember the end of it.
He did thank you. I don't remember his exact words, but he thanked you.
Oh, okay. I couldn't remember if it was specific or... Sorry.
Her eyes roll back in her head as she's like holding her hands out, and like her entire body starts like convulsing.
Jeez.
Are you okay?
As you ask that, she like stops and like turns to you and is like, "Now I gotta start over. Hang on." So she gets back and eyes roll back in her head. She starts convulsing like really hardcore. If this person was in front of you, you would think they were having like some kind of like seizure. She starts foaming at the mouth a bit. And she starts saying things, but it's like gibberish. It doesn't sound like a language to you, and I don't know. You want to cast Comprehend Languages on what she's saying?
Sure.
All right. You can cast it, and you still don't understand it, so you are now 100% confident it is just gibberish that is coming out of this woman's mouth.
Okay.
But as she's doing this, you start hearing water dripping. No one else can hear it, just you.
Can I tell where it's coming from?
It feels like it's coming from inside your head.
Hmm.
Who has the key right now?
Damien.
Damien.
Or possibly Bungus. I check my pockets.
Everyone else in the room, like, her convulsing just comes to a very sudden stop. Like, her mouth's still got foam off of it, but it's just sitting there, and she's just, like, frozen in place. The fire, like, stopped crackling, and is also frozen in place. And as you look around, everyone in the room is no longer moving, and it's like you're moving around in stop time. You hear the water drip louder, and you can now tell that it's not coming from your head. It's coming from Damien.
From Damien's pocket, or just...
Yes.
Is she frozen in time?
Everyone else is frozen in time. You just seem to be able to, like, move around, and no one's reacting. There's no sound. There's no anything other than this really loud water drip.
Should we just imagine a blue filter on this entire scene?
Yeah, that's what I would put it in.
Well, if she's frozen too, I don't know what to do apart from be unsettled. I guess. I guess I'll reach into Damien's pocket and try to pull the key out.
All right. You reach into Damien's pocket, and you pull the key out, and as you do, you look into the gem, and it's almost like you're looking into an eye. Like, you feel like it's looking at you. And you can hear this drip get louder and louder. And it stops being a drip and starts being more like a flow of water. Like a waterfall, and it starts, like, drowning out all of the sound around you, and you just hear this, like, cacophony of, like, flowing river. And then as you're staring at the key, like, just all these sounds come around you, and you start, like, curling up in the fetal position. It's like getting too, like, overbearing, and it's pain, like, the sound is physically hurting you. And then it all just breaks and stops, and the key, like, floats out of your hand and floats in front of you, like, about an inch. And then it says to you, "Thank you." And then the gem on the key almost looks like it blinked at you. Everything goes back to normal. You're back where you were standing just a few seconds ago, and nobody noticed anything. You're not even holding the key. The key still seems to be in Damien's pocket, and Magna stops her convulsing and turns around and says, "Did that help?" Nobody else has any idea what just happened.
Damien, do you happen to still have that key?
I check my pocket.
It's not there.
I look at Bungus. I must have dropped it somewhere.
Damien, are you telling me you lost the key that has somehow cursed our entire group? Are you serious right now?
I feel like I would look at Atlas and just kind of like, and just like towards Bungus.
Is there something wrong with your neck?
Sorry.
Do I really need to fucking check myself? Is this key really gonna feed into his racist thoughts?
So as you're listening to everybody, you realize you're holding the key in your left hand.
God fucking damn it!
No, not you! God!
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
No, it's Bungus. You're holding the key in your left hand.
Oh, I think I have it, but
as you examine your
I don't
hand,
know how.
you notice 3 bumps on your thumb that weren't there before.
Are they red or what?
They seem white. If you touch them and they're like hard, it's like they're made of bone.
See, Perlin, thank you for finding the key that this idiot lost. I cannot believe this key has cursed all of us, and you're just dropping it willy-nilly all over the place. Thankfully, our wise friend here had the intelligence to pick it up and hold on to it.
You know I tied that to my belt.
Not only dropping it, blaming it on the minorities of the group.
Yeah, what the hell, man?
Technically, all of you are one-offs, so none of you are minorities.
I mean...
Or all of us are.
True.
In a way, when everybody's in the minority, nobody is.
Look, we're the only two that really look different. So...
Don't play the race card. It's just classless.
I'll ask the lady. This key has been a source of trouble for us, and I have not been able to understand its nature. Would it mean anything to you?
I think she looked at it last time.
I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
I don't think...
Yeah, she did, because she said...
Well, she said there's another presence with us, right?
She mentioned the temple and tabax last time.
Right.
Yeah. You know, she kind of like holds her hand out and feels it, but like jerks her hand back as soon as she like hovers over it. And she says, "Yeah, seems like a little troublemaker you got there."
Just also, you didn't really say anything about my dream. It seemed like quite the experience for both of us, but were you able to gather anything that I may have not on my own?
Yeah, just, give it what it wants and it'll go away. Alright, I thought you would have gathered that.
Well enough. Did you happen to figure out what it wants?
What? Not really my forte.
What's your fee for dream reading?
She points to Dyror.
A scale?
You ate my scale to read the dream?
Oh, what?
Related.
Oh. Okay.
Well, we're not here to judge, but thank you for your help. I think we'll be on our way.
I'm back now.
We certainly
Maybe.
will.
Dywar, perhaps if your armor weren't so revealing.
Developing.
If my armor weren't so revealing.
Yes.
You really
You know
shouldn't
you
be
have to
upset,
protect more than just your breasts.
Apparently. Jeez. Gotta admit that caught
Dora
me
has
off
bikini
guard.
plate.
Wearing bikini chainmail.
Daro, I think it might be a good idea. I'm assuming we've walked out at this point. Just as we're walking away, to be like, Daro, I think it might be a good idea if you have died by the time we come here next time. And by that, I mean, don't actually die. We just don't come in and we'll tell her you died.
Yeah, I'm completely fine with that.
Alright. So you guys staying at an inn or at on the ship?
What's the cost to stay in the inn?
You did not pay that this morning. It would have been at the Galley Inn. 3 gold each per night.
Okay, I'll deduct last night.
I'll do 6.
I'll get my own room at the inn. I want a
Right.
comfy bed.
Sure, yeah, I'll do that again too. It's been a long time.
Alright, 6 gold.
You said it's 6 gold.
Well, it's 3 gold per night, and we stayed there 2 nights now.
Oh, okay, okay.
Or this will be our 2nd night.
As you lay down in bed and go to sleep, Dyror, you have a dream.
Yes. Oh, I do. Okay.
Not really a dream, more of a nightmare.
Oh, good, goody. Doesn't involve a. Never mind. You go ahead.
You're sitting in some kind of metal room, and you look up, and there's Magnus stirring a pot
Oh
with
my
you.
god, no chance. I wake up, I'm like, ah!
You just hear in the background, oh, my love, my darling.
I don't know if I can.
You're
sleep
just
for the rest-
holding her while she stirs.
Oh my god. I don't know if I can sleep for the rest of the night after that. Yeah, that's a nightmare.
With that, I think that about wraps this session up. So next time, you guys were planning on going north, right? To hunt down Camden.
Correct.
Which we decide next session if it's gonna be, the ship we're used to, or if we're Billy Irish, or if we're gonna need to commission a different ship.
Well, we were going to go with the Billy Irish to
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Blaine's the one hunting down Camden.
Camden Fletcher.
Fletcher Camden.
Fletcher Camden, yes.
With that being said, I'm gonna go off to bed. I'm pretty tired.
Alright, you're good.
I'll catch you all on the flippity flip.
Yeah, sounds
Yeah.
good.
Hope you guys had fun.
Sounds good.
Definitely.
Yeah, I like those
See
nice,
you next week.
A fun
good filler episode.
Yeah.
Filler! How dare you? It was a
Yeah.
beach episode.
They're actually oh, yeah, a beach episode. No, there were some
Would have been more if you talked to Three Fingers right.
some lore dumps.
Night, y'all.
All right.
Alright.
See you,
Night,
bye.
everybody.
See you guys.
Peace.
Night, y'all.